The Los Angeles Lakers are making a statement. After the All-Star break, they've come out firing, racking up 7 straight wins in just 13 days. What looked like a shaky season at times has now turned into a dominant stretch that has the team climbing the Western Conference standings. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Since their last defeat against the Charlotte Hornets, the Lakers have been unstoppable. They took down the Trail Blazers in Portland, controlled the game in Denver, outlasted the Dallas Mavericks, secured a hard-fought win against the Minnesota Timberwolves, dismantled the LA Clippers twice, and finished it all off with a commanding 136-115 victory over the New Orleans Pelicans on Tuesday night. The Pelicans came into this game on a strong run, winning 4 of their last 5, but it didn't matter. The Lakers set the tone early and never looked back. With this win, LA now holds its longest winning streak of the season, climbing up to second place in the Western Conference standings and sending a clear message to the rest of the league. This team is locked in. From the opening tip, the energy in the building was electric. Luka wasted no time making an impact, drilling 6 three-pointers, 3 of them coming back-to-back in the first quarter. He was locked in from deep, finishing the night with 30 points. But he didn't just dominate as a scorer. Doncic was also a playmaking machine, dishing out 15 assists, tying his season high, while finding Jackson Hayes for multiple easy lobs and creating wide-open looks for his teammates in the corners. But Doncic wasn't the only one putting on a show. LeBron James made history yet again, reaching an astonishing 50,000 combined points between the regular season and playoffs. He hit that milestone with a three-pointer in the first quarter, and from that moment on, it was a masterclass. The 4-time champion finished the game with 34 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, leading the charge alongside Doncic and making it nearly impossible for the Pelicans to mount any sort of comeback. The chemistry between LeBron and Doncic continues to grow, and it's becoming a nightmare for opposing defenses. When one isn't scoring, the other is setting up teammates. When one rests, the other takes over. It's a relentless offensive attack that few teams in the NBA can match. Even with key players Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves unavailable for this game, the Lakers still found ways to get contributions across the board. Dalton Knecht stepped up with 13 points, while Jared Vanderbilt and Shake Milton each added 12. This kind of depth has been a huge factor in the Lakers' recent success, showing that even when their stars take a breather, they have a supporting cast capable of keeping the momentum going. On the other side, Zion Williamson did everything he could to keep the Pelicans in the game, scoring 37 points in an impressive individual performance. But it wasn't enough. The Lakers' defense clamped down on the rest of New Orleans' lineup, limiting their key role players and preventing any real threat of a comeback. Even with 15 turnovers that led to 24 points for the Pelicans, the Lakers were in control from start to finish. LeBron summed it up best after the game. "We know exactly what we want to do every night." And that's exactly what they showed on the court. The Lakers now turn their attention to the New York Knicks, who come to town on Thursday for the final game of LA's homestand. This will be another tough challenge, as the Knicks have been one of the more physical and disciplined teams in the league this season. There's also optimism that Austin Reeves, who was a game-time decision but ultimately sat out against the Pelicans, could return for this matchup. Getting Reeves back would be a major boost, especially as the Lakers prepare for a challenging 4-game road trip after this one. With the way LeBron and Doncic are playing, this Lakers team looks ready to take on anyone. And while this 7-game win streak is impressive, it might just be the beginning of something even bigger. LeBron James has done it again, rewriting the history books with yet another unbelievable milestone. Just when you think he has nothing left to prove, he finds a way to remind the world why he's one of the greatest to ever play the game. On Tuesday night, in front of an electrified home crowd at Crypto.com Arena, LeBron James became the first player in NBA history to score 50,000 career points. This total includes both regular season and playoff performances, further cementing his legacy as the greatest scorer the game has ever seen. It's a record that may stand for generations, a testament to not only his immense talent but also his longevity, consistency, and relentless drive. It's hard to overstate just how incredible this achievement is. 2 years ago, James surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record, breaking a mark that had stood for an astonishing 39 years. Many thought that record was unbreakable. Yet, LeBron didn't just surpass it. He kept going, and now he's set an entirely new benchmark that no player before him has ever reached. His dominance doesn't stop there. Back in 2017, He passed Michael Jordan as the all-time leading playoff scorer, breaking a record that had stood for nearly 2 decades. Now, with nearly 42,000 regular season points and more than 8,000 playoff points, the climb isn't stopping anytime soon. With plenty of games left in the season and the Lakers looking strong for a playoff push, LeBron's record-breaking journey is far from over. Many players decline in their mid-30s, struggling to maintain the same level of production they had in their prime. But LeBron, he continues to defy the aging curve, putting up numbers that rival the best performances of his entire career. February was nothing short of spectacular for him. It marked his highest scoring average in a single month since January 2022 and his most efficient shooting stretch since March 2024. He shot a stunning 57.1% from the field and 45.5% from three-point range, proving that even after 2 decades in the league, he remains one of the most dominant forces in basketball. And here's something that puts his greatness into perspective. LeBron became the first player in NBA history to record multiple 40-point games at age 40 or older. The only other player to ever score at least 40 after turning 40? Michael Jordan, who dropped 43 points in February 2003. That means James is not only surpassing records, he's doing things that even the greatest legends before him couldn't achieve. His brilliance earned him the Western Conference Player of the Month award, further proving that he's still at the top of his game. In 12 games throughout February, LeBron averaged 29.3 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 6.9 assists while shooting an incredible 55.5% from the field and 44.3% from deep. These aren't just good numbers for a veteran player, they're superstar numbers, the kind that define MVP candidates and franchise cornerstones. For the season as a whole, he continues to be as elite as ever. Averaging 24.8 points, 8 rebounds, 8.6 assists, and nearly a steal per game while maintaining top-tier efficiency, he's shooting 51.8% from the field and 39.1% from beyond the arc. LeBron's ability to evolve his game year after year is what truly sets him apart. When he entered the league in 2003 as the #1 overall pick, he was known primarily for his athleticism, his speed, and his ability to finish at the rim. Over time, he developed an elite passing game, a reliable mid-range shot, and, in recent years, a deadly three-point stroke. He has adapted to every era of basketball he's played in, adjusting his style to remain one of the most dominant forces on the court. His resume is already unmatched. A 4-time NBA champion, a 4-time league MVP, a 20-time All-NBA selection, a member of the NBA's 75th anniversary team. The list goes on and on. But what's even more impressive than his accolades is his impact on the game. He's inspired an entire generation of young players, redefining what it means to be an all-around superstar. His work ethic, his leadership, and his ability to elevate his teammates make him more than just a scorer. He's the ultimate franchise player, someone who can single-handedly change the fortunes of any team he plays for. And yet, with all these accomplishments, LeBron James is far from done. The Lakers are in the thick of the playoff race, and if there's one thing we know about LeBron, it's that he saves his best performances for when the stakes are highest. So the question now isn't just about how many more points he'll score. It's about what's next. Will he lead the Lakers to another championship? Will he continue rewriting the record books, setting new milestones that no one else can reach? Whatever happens, one thing is certain, LeBron James is still making history, and we are all witnesses. The Los Angeles Lakers have been active in their pursuit of additional talent, and even with impressive moves at the NBA trade deadline, their work is far from over. While the team has certainly strengthened their roster, they're not done yet. The Lakers remain on the lookout for further reinforcements, targeting players who can elevate their chances of competing for the ultimate prize, an NBA championship. Lately, the Lakers have been rolling. Their recent successes can be attributed to the exceptional performance of the duo formed by Luka and LeBron James. Both superstars have gelled well on the court, with their dynamic playmaking ability and basketball IQ proving to be the key to the Lakers' recent surge. Many believe that this newly formed partnership could evolve into one of the most lethal duos in the NBA for years to come. However, while the Lakers' star duo is impressive, the franchise is exploring ways to make their offensive unit even stronger. In their ongoing efforts to build a title-contending team, the Lakers are considering adding a versatile forward to the roster. The player who has recently captured their attention is Utah Jazz forward John Collins. At 27 years old, John Collins has emerged as one of the brightest stars for the Utah Jazz this season. Despite the team's struggles, Collins has managed to shine as a reliable asset for Utah. His consistency on both ends of the floor has garnered attention across the league, and the Lakers are among the teams keenly watching his performance. Collins has been putting up impressive numbers this season, averaging 18.6 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 1.1 blocks per game. Perhaps more impressively, he's been incredibly efficient, shooting 63.5% from the field. This level of efficiency is exactly what the Lakers are looking for in a forward. The ability to convert on a high percentage of shots, especially in fast-paced games where Lebron and Luka thrive, would make him a valuable addition to the squad. Additionally, Collins has shown that he can stretch the floor with his 41.8% shooting from beyond the arc. With LeBron James and Luka commanding attention from opposing defenses, the presence of a forward like Collins, who can consistently knock down three-pointers, would help open up more space on the floor for both players. The ability to create additional room for LeBron and Luka to operate would significantly enhance the Lakers' offensive potency. In a league where floor spacing has become paramount to success, Collins' ability to spread the floor as a legitimate outside shooter has made him an attractive target for many teams, including the Lakers. It's not just his shooting ability that stands out, though. Collins is also a strong rebounder and an above-average shot blocker, which would add depth and versatility to the Lakers' defense. Collins is also a very athletic player, capable of running the floor and finishing lobs in transition. His high-flying ability would complement LeBron's exceptional vision, as well as Luka's precise passing. The combination of Collins' lob-catching ability, defensive prowess, and floor spacing could turn him into a perfect fit for the Lakers' offensive scheme, which thrives on quick ball movement, fast breaks, and maximizing the talents of their superstar players. According to NBA analyst Andy Bailey of Bleacher Report, Collins' skill set could take the Lakers to another level. The Utah Jazz might have a big man who could elevate the Lakers' ceiling beyond names like Jakob Poeltl, Clint Capella, or any other rumored targets. Collins has long been viewed as a power forward, but he's proven he can hold his own at the 5 in Utah. He's a legitimate outside shooting threat, has solid shot-blocking instincts, and would be an absolute force as a lob target playing alongside Luka and LeBron. In other words, Collins brings a well-rounded game that would bolster the Lakers in a variety of areas. His ability to play multiple positions, including both power forward and center, gives the Lakers significant flexibility in terms of rotations and matchups. His proficiency in shooting from the outside would make him a perfect partner for LeBron, who thrives when surrounded by shooters, and Luka, whose playmaking ability can turn even the most average shooters into efficient ones. The potential of a trio featuring LeBron James, Luka and John Collins is exciting for Lakers fans. This combination could rival some of the best duos and trios the NBA has ever seen, with LeBron's all-around game, Luka's exceptional scoring and playmaking, and Collins' versatility, athleticism, and shooting ability. With LeBron in the midst of another outstanding season and Doncic continuing to cement his place as one of the league's brightest young stars, the addition of Collins could provide the missing piece needed to elevate the Lakers into true championship contention. Together, the trio would provide an elite mix of offense, defense, and leadership, combining the experience and court vision of LeBron with the explosiveness and playmaking of Luka and the defensive presence and floor spacing of Collins. As the Lakers continue their pursuit of the ultimate prize, their front office will likely work hard to make this dream trio a reality. If the Lakers can secure Collins, they would not only add a tremendous player to their roster, but they would also solidify their status as one of the NBA's most dangerous teams. With the 2023-2024 season in full swing, the Lakers are determined to make a run for the championship, and adding a player like Collins could make all the difference. Given the success of LeBron and Luka together, pairing them with a versatile forward could give the Lakers the depth and balance they need to make a serious push for another NBA title. As trade rumors swirl, Lakers fans are eagerly awaiting the next big move. Will the front office land Collins and complete their star-studded lineup? Only time will tell, but the future looks incredibly promising for the Lakers if they can pull off this move and build a true championship-caliber team. With LeBron, Luka, and potentially Collins leading the way, the Lakers would be an absolute force to be reckoned with in the NBA.